Hello friends, my name is Ramsu. Today we shall discuss about topic the data collection methods and tools. And today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in data collection and you want to know about it. So let's start friend. First of all, I request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. And also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, the underlying need for data collection is to capture quality evidence that seeks to answer all the questions that have been posed. Through data collection, businesses or management can deduce quality information that is a prerequisite for making informed decisions. To improve the quality of information, it is expedient that data is collected so that you can draw inferences and make informed decisions on what is considered factual. Now, what is actually data collection? Data collection is a method process of gathering and analyzing specific information to proffer solutions to relevant questions and evaluate the results. It focuses on finding out all there is to a particular subject matter. Data is collected to be further subjected to hypothesis testing, which seeks to explain a phenomena. Hypothesis testing eliminates assumptions while making a proposition from the basis of reason. For collectors of data, there is a range of outcomes for which the data is collected, but the key purpose for which data is collected is to put a researcher in a vantage position to make predictions about future probabilities and trends. The core forms in which data can be collected are primary and secondary data, while the former is collected by a researcher through first-hand sources. The latter is collected by an individual other than the user. Types of data collection. Before broaching the subject of the various types of data collection, it is pertinent to note that data collection in itself falls under two broad categories: primary data collection and secondary data collection. Primary data collection, by definition, is the gathering of raw data collected at the source. It is a process of collecting the original data collected by a researcher for a specific research purpose. It could be further analyzed into two segments: qualitative research and quantitative data collection methods. Now, qualitative research method basically of data collection do not involve the collection of data that involve numbers or a need to be deducted through a mathematical calculation. Rather, it is based on the non-quantifiable elements like the feeling or emotion of the researcher. An example of such a method is an open-ended questionnaire. Quantitative methods are presented in numbers and require a mathematical calculation to deduce. An example would be the use of a questionnaire with close-ended questions to arrive at figures to be calculated mathematically. Also, methods of correlation and regression, mean, mode and median. Secondary data collection. Secondary data collection, on the other hand, is referred to as the gathering of second-hand data collected by an individual who is not the original user. It is the process of collecting data that is already existing, be it already published books, journals, and online portals. In terms of ease, it is much less expensive and easier to collect. Your choice between primary data collection and secondary data collection depends on the nature, scope, and area of your research as well as its aims and objectives. Now, what is data collection tool? Data collection tools refers to the devices or instruments used to collect data, such as a paper questionnaire or computer assisted interviewing system. Case studies, checklists, interviews, observations, sometimes, and surveys or questionnaires are all tools used to collect data. It is important to decide the tools for data collection because research is carried out in different ways and for different purposes. The objective behind data collection is to capture quality evidence that allows analysis to lead to the formulation of convincing and credible answers to the posed questions. Following, we shall discuss the top 7 data collection methods for academic opinion based or product research. Interview. An interview is a face-to-face conversation between two individuals with the sole purpose of collecting relevant information to satisfy a research purpose. Interviews are of different types, namely structured, semi-structured and unstructured, with each having a single variation from the other. Actually, the pros of that in-depth information provide freedom of flexibility, accurate data. The disadvantages are time consuming, expensive to collect. Then questionnaire. This is the process of collecting data through an instrument consisting of a series of questions and prompts to receive a response from individuals. It is administered to. Questionnaires are designed to collect data from a group. For clarity, it is important to note that a questionnaire is not a survey, rather, it forms a part of it. A survey is a process of data gathering involving a variety of data collection methods, including a questionnaire. On a questionnaire, there are three kinds of questions used. They are fixed, alternative, scale, and open ended. The advantages are can be administered in large number and it is cost effective. It can be used to compare and contrast previous research to measure change, easy to visualize and analyze. Questionnaires offer actionable data. Respondent identity is protected. Questionnaires can cover all areas of a topic, relatively inexpensive. The disadvantages are answers may be dishonest or the respondent lose interest midway. Questionnaires can't be produce qualitative data. Questions might be left unanswered. Respondents may have a hidden agenda. Not all questions can be analyzed easily. Reporting. By definitive, data reporting is the process of gathering and submitting data to be further subjected to analysis. The kind aspect of data reporting is reporting accurate data. Because of inaccurate data reporting leads to uninformed decision making. The advantages are informed decision making, easily accessible. The disadvantages are self-reported answers may be exaggerated. The results may be affected by bias. Respondents may be too shy to give out all the details. Inaccurate reports will lead to uninformed decisions. Existing data. This is the introduction of new investigation question in addition to the other ones originally used when the data was initially gathered. It involved adding measurement to a study of research. An example would sourcing data from an archive. The advantages are accuracy is very high, easily accessible information. The disadvantages are problems with evaluation, difficulty in understanding. Observation. This is a data collection method by which information on a phenomena is gathered through observation. The nature of the observation could be accomplished either as a complete observer, an observer as a participant as an observer, or a complete participant. This method is a key base for formulating an hypothesis. The advantages are easy to administer. Their sublist a greater accuracy with results. It is universally accepted practice. It diffuses the situation of an unwillingness of respondents to administer a report. It is appropriate for certain situations. The disadvantages are some phenomena are not open to observation. It cannot be relied upon. Bias may arise. It is expensive to administer. Its validity cannot be predicted accurately. Focus groups. The opposite of quantitative research, which involves numerical based data, this data collection method focuses more on qualitative research. It falls under the primary category for data based on the feelings and opinions of the respondents. This research involves asking open ended questions to a group of individuals, usually ranging from 6 to 10 people to provide feedback. The advantages are information obtained is usually very detailed, cost effective when compared to one on one interviews. It reflects speed and efficiency in the supply of results. The disadvantages are lacking depth in covering the 90 nitty gritty of a subject matter. Bias might still be evident, requires interviewer training. The researcher has very little control over the outcome. A few vocal voices can be drown out the rest. So friend, thank you. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with the friends and colleagues. And thanks for watching the video. Thank you, friends.